Hi. Yeehaw. Don't mind if I get through real quick, kid. Play really good. Hey. You play professionally or where do you play at?
We play with these 4 bolts.
Okay.
I only have 3. I've got 4. You take that off, and then you can get to the nut. It tightens each one of those up. There's 30 of them.
Oh, really?
It's like a drum head.
So the skin is like pulled under, and it's not this thing right here that's holding. It's the nuts inside.
This is a ring that holds the head on. See this strip right here?
Right.
That's what the head is actually epoxied into,
Okay.
and then that's what holds the head together.
Right.
And then it curves over. There's another rim, kind of like this, inside here called the
Okay.
tone ring. I take it apart, but they like that.
Yeah. Exactly. You don't want to do that.
But then that pulls this ring down, pulls the head all down over that other ring.
It stretches it.
Yeah.
So what's this little dealy about here, dingling?
That's a loose one.
Oh, that's how loose it is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Needs some TLC.
Yeah. Can you live in care?
Sorry, I had to get inside over the. Sorry.
You guys got a business card, sir?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now what's this one here? Is this that's something here? What is this?
That's
here?
what makes it a 5-string banjo. And it's a high string that
Is the maple the one that gets more resin, or?
the maple's got a brighter tone, and that's what you want in a banjo. There's a lot of mahogany banjo resonators that sound good, that have a sweet sound.
Okay.
The maple is the one that everybody is going for.
So is this like a nice design, something you would look for on a banjo?
Yeah, you can tell maple usually by the flame that's in that.
Okay.
A lot of heat on the mandolins.
Now, yeah. So if a person's going to be going for, would they go for a banjo? Would they reach for the higher price or something smaller?
Higher price is always going to be better.
Always going to be better.
99.9%.
So is that a rule of thumb if you're looking for a banjo?
Well, if you're talking about this is an import for $7.99, that's it with case too. That's you're talking about a $400 or $500 banjo.
Okay.
Which isn't bad for learning, and even if in your intermediate playing. You can always upgrade the tuners, you can always upgrade the head, you can always upgrade certain parts of it. You can actually upgrade the whole neck, you can put a whole neck on your head.
And what would that do for it? Would it make it sound or handle better?
That's more a playability thing.
Okay.
So
it wouldn't change the sound per se then?
not a lot.
It's just making it handle a lot better.
That's a maple neck too.
Okay. Now, okay, if you're a banjo player, what quality and where would you be looking for?
Most likely you're looking for a Gibson.
Okay, Gibson.
That's from the 20s and 30s. That's the primary 5-string banjo. That's what Earl Scruggs played. That's what Don Reno played. And I can go on and on with the players that use those.
So those are the most treasured, valuable.
Yeah.
So I mean, for you as you're a professional, you're kind of looking down here and you're looking at which ones that you would like to put in your little arsenal.
I would like to try
that one.
the recording tape, but I would want to take it, open it up, tighten it up, and set it up.
Set it the way you want
Set
it.
it the way I want it and see what it sounds like now.
They wouldn't allow you to do that here, right?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Not today. Busy on Saturday.
Now I didn't know that Dean made one. That's amazing.
Well, Dean's an import, and these are both 6-string banjos. They're tuned like a guitar.
Okay.
And they still have your banjo head. This one has a pickup. A little volume knob there. It's not anywhere close to it.
Have you tried one of those before, or
I have.
do you like them?
There's a couple different brands that make the 6-string that is a little better, but this is a good starter.
I didn't know Dean made banjos
That's probably the better one of the two that's here.
in the two, and that Fender did too, huh?
Fender has one too, yeah.
Wow. So who started? Was it Gibson that got involved in it, or?
The 6-string banjos, they used to make those way back. I've seen a Framus that's a German import from probably the 60s.
60s?
Yeah. It's just, it probably went along a lot with the folk movement where 12-string guitars started appearing, and the banjo, Pete Seeger, big folk artist. And
Okay.
he played a long neck 5-string banjo. Well, a guitar player might want to get that sound without having to learn a whole nother tuning. Or
Okay.
actually, with Pete Seeger, 2 new tunings because he's got the extra frets on the
frets. Yeah.
So you put a guitar tuning on a banjo and you got that sound.
Normal frets? How much on just 22 or?
I don't think it's 22 on that.
No, but I mean, what's the normal number for
Guitar
average?
Telecaster would have 21. Some
Right.
some of them later would have 22.
Right.
Most your Les Pauls would be a 22 fret guitar.
Okay, so the banjos would be the same?
Theoretically, the neck joint has a lot to do with that. We got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we got 21 here. So we're in good shape there.
Yeah.
Some guys would want, they'd say, well, what 24? But, you got this to deal with. You don't have a way to go over top of the head. I've seen some old ones that did. They extended the fretboard over top of there.
Right. Would that change the sound or anything?
Kind of similar how these
Yeah, like these
mandolins-
things here.
Like this mandolin back here,
Right.
it's got a real long extension on this.
Extension on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the Gibson style.
Okay. It's
In fact, that one's
the one way,
Yeah, the
yeah,
one all
way
the way
over
back.
there, the one against the wall. Can you zoom in on it?
So la gente lo compra, entonces lo vende para atrás.
As you can see, the fretboards there, they're extended.
Cuando la gente a veces, la gente compra la
They could do that on a banjo if they could get the neck up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
On most banjos, it's going to be pretty flush with the head, so your angle is determined by your bridge and your neck angle.
Right, but does this give sound? And if so, if it was extended over this, would it kind of give it a different
It
tone?
would have to float. But I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah,
that
that
actually floats over.
floats
the
over, yeah. So it didn't have nothing to do with this then.
Right.
as
If
it
it floated, it
comes to
wouldn't
sound.
touch the head. It wouldn't have any problem. It
Awesome.
wouldn't affect it.
Right. Now the bridge has a lot to do where it sits, right?
Absolutely.
usa,
Depends on what scale your neck is.
Right.
It might be most Gibson's 24 3/4 scale.
Right.
Guitars.
Okay.
I don't know what they got with their banjo. Well, I think they're 26.
¿Oíste una guitarra de
26
León
and
Rodríguez?
a half or something like that. So you have to
sí,
be
pero
the exact distance
son
from
bastante
your
buenas, me
12
gusta
fret
más
to your
las
nut.
Okay.
You have to be the exact same distance from your 12
not
fret
working.
to your bridge.
Oh, okay.
Because your 12 fret is going to be half. You get a harmonic there.
Right.
Action Loud Talk.
Hey, this is Michael T. Hermsmeyer. We're at Guitar Center Hollywood at the Vintage Collection. And we found a 1982 reissue of the 1958 Gibson Modern that possibly never existed. There was a big story about when the Explorer and the Flying V were introduced in 1958. Later years, they thought that there was another guitar in that collection called the Modern, and this is a copy of one right here. It's thought that Billy Gibbons has the original Gibson Modern, but he won't let anybody know about it. But we don't really know if it exists. This guitar was made off of the plans, the blueprints, in 1982. 1982. And this is a black one. Most of them would have been the natural Carina wood that they used with that you've seen in the 1958 Gibson Flying V's and Explorers. And well, it's a heavy guitar. It's about mahogany. It's pretty cool.
It's actually Korean.
Is it Carina? Awesome. This is the real thing, according to the plans. That's awesome. Too bad I won't be going home with you today. You got layaway, right?
Action, loud talk.
All right. And here we have a carbon double neck. That's probably it says 1950s. It's made so narrow so that it would fit in a case that's built for a single width guitar. That's why it's so squashed together, as opposed to most double necks you see today. But it's got a mandolin neck and a 6-string guitar neck. And Carvin built that in the 50s, according to the tag. That's a great example. Pretty good price too, $2,000. Probably with the case. Now next to it, we have one of my favorite guitars in the middle. You can see that. That's a 1950 Fender Broadcaster. That's the real deal right there. And you can see the price, $40,000. Probably with the original tweed case. That's the real thing. It's been oversprayed, so it's actually cut the value. The value would be higher if it was straight mint condition. That's still pretty awesome. And a 1955 Fender P-Bass. You notice on this P-Bass, the plate, the pick guard looks a lot different than what you're used to. And that's the original pickup covers and the bridge cover. Awesome. That may be one of Bo Diddley's original that he built.
Because it looks like it's homemade.
Yeah. It could be, I know it's got a Gretsch tailpiece. It could be, it's got a Gretsch neck. This one's probably built by Gretsch for Bo Diddley. But it's based on a design that he built when he was younger. Just because the lack of skill. It's Bo Diddley on the left picture. This is a figure of Bo Diddley. I know Gretsch built them for a while, and this is probably one of those because it's the inlays on the neck, the shape of the headstock, everything's Gretsch.
What about this one?
This started out as a Strat. That says he built this one. So that's a Stratocaster neck, and he built that body and put the Stratocaster parts in it. There's a drum machine. You play drums while he's playing guitar. Get a pattern going.
It just sets it up so you can play it.
Yeah.
I mean, this other stuff I think looks really nice. And I like that one too. But the flames, those are special made though, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Flames.
Oh, it's Steve Vai. It's a Steve Vai guitar.
What are you doing?